The story of Johnny Manziel is quickly becoming a tragedy. And that's not to say he can't turn it around. But Johnny Manziel, when he came into the league, everyone, wanted to see what this kid is. Will he be a legit quarterback after all the success that he had over there in Texas in college? Can he prove it? He really hasn't been able to prove it. And it's not because of any system. It's because he is his worst enemy. He is his own worst enemy. Not the critics. It's mostly Johnny Manziel himself. Johnny Manziel, when you're a big star like that in Texas, on campus, the toast of Texas. Texas is a college, college state. It's huge. College football there, football in general. When you're Johnny Manziel in Texas, even wherever you go, you're a star. You're an athlete. You get special privileges. You get treated differently. Safe to say what Johnny wanted, Johnny always got. From being the big man on campus, to getting all the girls he ever wanted, to people wanting to party with him. And with people wanting to party with him, then came the vices, then came the negative people that surrounded him. Fact of the matter is, Johnny Manziel is not like you and me. He's not the average Joe. He's different. He's privileged because he has talent on the field. Johnny Manziel, when he came into the league, at first, it was, this kid got swagger, he got attitude, even comparisons as far as his attitude, his demeanor with the money symbol. Joe Willie Namath, flamboyant. And then quickly, it's been turning and it's been going on a downward spiral where, Johnny Manziel, checked himself into rehab, then completed it, seemed to be on the straight and narrow. But then you hear stories about him drinking again, partying, going to Vegas in disguises, conflicts with his girlfriend. Recently, today actually, his agent left him. He's no longer part of LeBron's, I guess, branding company as well. LeBron's company left him. His father said that he's begged him to go into rehab last 2 times and he denied, and he says that he doesn't have a problem. And sadly, I think this story is very similar to, remember when Ryan Leaf came into the league. I see exactly the same story. But, hopefully Johnny Manziel, he's still a kid. Hopefully he could turn it around. Just want to give you my further thoughts. The Browns being the Browns, and there goes another Cleveland quarterback, or what a shame his career is being ruined by people knowing every move he makes. It's not about that. Yes, the Browns have a less than stellar reputation for quarterbacks, and they do not have the best track record for being an organization that's run well. But Johnny is solely responsible for ruining, at this point, his own career. Johnny is responsible for being in the public, drinking, wearing a disguise in Vegas, rather than being with his team for the last home game, driving around Cleveland while he had been drinking and hitting his girlfriend, supposedly taking every opportunity to prove himself that he's not ready for being an adult and a professional for that matter. I think the best thing for Johnny right now is to be out of Cleveland and out of the NFL. Listen, I'm not saying he did it. I'm not saying he didn't. But Johnny his repeated disregards for the Browns organization, his teammate, the fans, and the rules of the NFL is proof enough that he is not capable at this point of being in the league. He needs to get his life in order. Whether he was in Vegas or not, he should have been on the sidelines of the last home game in Cleveland. That is what professionals do. Professionals do it for their teammates and for their fans. Some ponds are just too big for some fish. There is nothing in the world, if you're a Cleveland Brown fan and me being an NFL fan, than to have a good quarterback and a winning team in Cleveland. But this guy, in this point of his life, is not it. I think we all need to realize something, because the sooner we do, the better chance we all have of doing what's right. We all need to root for Manziel and hope that he will get the help that he needs. We all have an influence on him and can do the right thing to get him back on track. But will we? Whether we dislike him, because he plays for Cleveland, whether we dislike the man or root for him on every Sunday, he is human just like the rest of us. Say we continue to drag him down and hope for the worst, like many people have already. He may not make it right, and that's a shame. It saddens me. Work together, give Johnny Manziel words of encouragement, because it's a shame to waste a God-given ability like he has, or at least have the chance to show it. He needs guidance in the right direction so he can continue, and we can continue watching, as fans of the NFL, a man fulfilling his dream. I hope all is well.